Today we're going to be testing out some brand new power and protection accessories for your brand new iPad Pro 13-inch made by SPIGEN. And if you don't already know who SPIGEN is, they make a ton of different accessories for all your mobile devices. And if you want to learn more about what they offer or pick up any of these, I will be putting product links in the video description. And you're definitely going to want to stick around to the end of the video because I will be doing a drop and a scratch test for both these tempered glass screen protectors to see how durable they really are. So first up over here we have the ArcWire. This is a USB 4 Gen 3 USB Type-C cable that uses power delivery 3.1 and can deliver up to 240 watts of power and transfer a max of 40 gigabytes per second of data. It's also compatible with Thunderbolt 4 and 3. And then here we have the ArcStation Pro GAN 652 wall charger. It comes in 3 different colors. It's small and compact. It also has a total output of 65 watts. It's got 2 USB Type-C ports and folding prongs. Then here we have the ArcDock GAN 703. It's got a rated output of 1875 watts. It's got 3 USB Type-C ports that output 70 watts each. It's also got 3 normal AC outlet plugs. It's PPS 45 watt compatible, and it's got intelligent safety. Then for the protection of your iPad, we have the PaperTouch EZ Fit tempered glass screen protector. This screen protector has super easy installation, it's case friendly, and when you're drawing on it, it makes you feel like you're drawing on a piece of paper. It's actually pretty cool. Then for the classic clear tempered glass screen protector, we've got this SPIGEN Glastr EZ Fit. It's got super easy installation, it's case friendly.
Motion detected at the doorbell.
It's got a super easy installation, it's also case friendly, and it has an oleophobic coating which helps keep down those fingerprints. So first let's take a look at the ArcDock. So it's got some pretty beefy cable, so you know that it's going to last. And this little piece here for all the ports can easily sit on your desk or even your nightstand. Now it's hard to see. It's got this little status LED to let you know that the power adapter is on. So I'll turn it on so you guys can see that. And there you go. And because this does put out about 1800 watts, you can easily load it up with all of your favorite devices and not have to worry about not getting power. Now this is made of all plastic, but it does feel super solid, and I have no doubt that this is going to last through some abuse. Now while we have the dock out, let's take a look at the ArcWire cable. As you can see, this also has some nice beefy cable that looks like it can take some abuse. It has a 240 watt power rating and can transfer up to 40 gigabits per second. So it goes perfectly along with the dock because it can charge up your devices as fast as possible. And you can also plug it into your iPhone 15 or your brand new iPad to transfer at max speeds. So here I have the ArcWire plugged into an SSD and the other end is plugged into my iPad. And I want to show you how fast you can transfer a 20 gigabyte file using the ArcWire. So here I have my 20 gigabyte file. I'm going to go onto my SSD, which is the move speed, and I'll paste it and we'll see how fast it goes. So in under 30 seconds, you can transfer a 20 gigabyte file from your iPad onto your SSD using the ArcWire. So in under a minute, you can transfer a 20 gigabyte file using the ArcWire connected to your iPad and an SSD. And like I mentioned before, you can plug in all of your devices without having to worry about not having power. So we'll plug in our ArcWire into the dock. We'll plug that into the bottom of our brand new iPad. It'll start to charge that. Then we'll plug in another ArcWire at the bottom here, and we'll plug in this ArcWire into our iPhone 15 Pro Max. It'll start to charge that and our iPad. Then we'll plug in another USB Type-C, and maybe you've got a SPIGEN power bank. So now it's charging our power bank, our iPad, and our iPhone all at the same time. And that's only using the USB Type-Cs. We still have 3 more AC ports to plug things into that too. So all three devices we have here plugged in don't use any more than 20 watts of power per device, and this dock again can do 70 watts per USB Type-C. So you got plenty of power. Then let's take a look at the ArcStation Pro 65 watt power adapter. So this little power adapter is pretty nice. As you can see, it's really compact. It is made of all plastic, but again, it feels super solid, just like all of SPIGEN's products. It does have those USB Type-Cs in the front and the folding prongs in the back. So if you want to put this in your pocket, your purse, your book bag, when you fold up the prongs, you don't have to worry about them getting caught up on things. And this little charger alone can easily accommodate 2 of your Apple devices, such as your brand new iPad and your iPhone. So when you're on the go, this will have plenty of power for at least 2 devices. So we'll plug this into the ArcDock. We'll plug in the ArcWire into the ArcStation Pro. We'll plug that into our iPad. So you can see it starts to charge our iPad. Then we'll plug in another ArcWire, and I'll plug that into my iPhone 15 Pro Max, and you'll see that it has plenty of power to charge up both of your devices. And it not only comes in the white, but it also comes in a black and a baby blue as well. And then here we have the SPIGEN Paper Touch EZ Fit tempered glass screen protector. So we get 1 screen protector and an installation packet. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is to clean off your screen with an alcohol wipe. Then dry off your screen. Then remove any dust. Then take your screen protector guide. You're going to make sure that the little portion right here for your camera is going towards the side that has your cameras and sensors. We're going to peel off this little protective film on the bottom here. Then simply take this whole thing, press it over the top of your iPad, just like that. Slide your finger down the middle, wait 30 seconds. As you can see, it's adhering to the screen. After 30 seconds, we're going to remove the sticker. So just hold down on the guide with one hand and then peel up the sticker with the other. Then we're going to pull up on the guide just like that. If you see any bubbles on the screen, you can use your squeegee to kind of get them out. We do have a couple along the edge. Then once you're done getting the bubbles out, we can peel off the top protective layer. And you're all set. All right, looking pretty good. That is probably the best installation that I have ever done. It seems to be perfectly aligned. We've got gaps all the way around the screen for case compatibility. We've got a cutout on the top. As far as the feel, it feels just like a piece of paper. You can definitely hear it when you swipe your finger. Nice and smooth, and it's also got that matte look, so it keeps down the glare as well, and also the fingerprints. Definitely keeps those fingerprints down, if not totally away. Now the edges of the screen protector are not rounded off, but they don't really catch on your fingers when you run them over the edges, so it's really not a big deal. Let's turn on the screen. Screen is looking nice and clear. Now because this is a paper feel and it's got kind of like that matte look, it does dull the screen just a little bit, but you're also getting that anti-glare, but everything is nice and clean, nice and clear. Now let's take a look at the screen as if you were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. So as you can see, it's got a slight rainbow effect. It's like a pastel color. It's very light, not nearly as bad as some of the other tempered glass that I've seen. So that's definitely a plus. Now let's test out our Apple Pencil. So it feels just like I'm drawing on a piece of paper, and it looks like it has no effect on the Apple Pencil either. It looks nice and smooth. It's got just a slight bit of roughness, like you are like drawing on a piece of paper, and it kind of sounds like it too. So no effect on the precision. We'll erase, as you can see the little circles right on the tip of the pencil. That is so cool. If you've never tried a paper feel screen protector, I would definitely recommend it, especially if you like to draw. All right, so now let's put our iPad in our case. It seems to fit perfectly. There's still a slight gap all the way around the edges, so there's no lifting, no bubbles. Very nice. It's perfectly aligned. I love that when I do installations. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen, as you can see. So that is so cool. I really do like the matte screen protectors. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Would you rather have a clear, or do you like the matte? All right, so everything is looking great so far. Now let's move on to the scratch and the drop test. So we're going to be dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a starting height of 2 feet. If the screen protector doesn't crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go at 2 feet. Moving on to 3 feet. Moving on to 4 feet. Moving on to 5 feet. 6 feet. 7 feet. 8 feet. This is the highest that I can go, 8.5 feet. What? I don't see any damage. Nothing. There's nothing. No dimples, anything. So I could not get this screen protector to crack at all. That is insane. Now I couldn't go more than 8.5 feet because that's as tall as my ceiling is, but who's gonna end up dropping their iPad from more than like 6 feet? So now let's move on to the scratch test. So matte screen protectors usually have a lower scratch resistance than regular clear tempered glass. So because of that, we're gonna start off with a number 4 just in case. So then we'll move on to a number 5. And then we'll move on to a number 6. So I definitely think there might be like some sort of a plastic coating or something on top of this glass screen protector, because typically the tempered glass screen protectors don't gouge like that at a number 4. And it also kind of feels like plastic as well. So the scratch resistance for the screen protector seems to be lower than regular tempered glass, but the drop protection is incredible. So because it's scratched at a number 4, let's keep moving down to a number 3. So it scratches there too, and then we'll move on to a number 2, which is plastic. So if we take a closer look, it doesn't seem to scratch at a number 2. It does scratch at a number 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now this leads me to believe that there is some sort of a plastic coating on top of the glass to help with protection, because typically tempered glass does not gouge like this anywhere near a number 3 or even a 4. And it kind of feels like there's this plastic material there as well. So installation for the screen protector is super easy, as you saw. It's also case friendly and works perfectly with the brand new Apple Pencil Pro. Drop protection's insane at more than 8 feet. And scratch resistance seems to be lower than regular tempered glass. But again, your device is still going to be protected because the screen protector is going to scratch not your screen on your iPad. And again, the reason I think it's so strong is because it does have some sort of a plastic coating over the glass to help with protection. So it's definitely better than any tempered glass screen protector that I've tested so far. And just to show you guys that this is really a tempered glass screen protector, I'm going to crack one of the edges here. And there you go. So you heard that snap. You can see it. It is glass and it held up for more than 8.5 feet for the drop test. That is insane. And then here we have the SPIGEN Glastr EZ Fit tempered glass. So we get one screen protector and an installation packet. So again, the first thing you're going to want to do is to thoroughly clean off your screen with the alcohol wipe. Then dry off your screen. Then dry off your screen. Remove any dust. Then take your screen protector, making sure that the cutout for the camera goes towards the cutout with the camera and the sensors on your iPad. We're going to peel off the protective film on the underside with this little orange sticker. Then place this whole thing over the top of your iPad. Press it into place. And then slide your finger down the middle. Wait 30 seconds. Then hold down on the guide and we're going to peel up the sticker. Remove the installation tray. And we do have some bubbles that we will squeegee out. Peel up the top protector. And if there are any bubbles on the screen, you can use the squeegee to get them out. So I squeegeed out all my bubbles. Everything looks good. Let's take a look at the screen. Another perfect installation. Now this screen protector does have rounded edges and they're nice and smooth when you run your finger over them. There is a gap all the way around the screen for case compatibility, and again, it looks like it's perfectly placed. As far as touch, feels nice and smooth, just like the glass that's on the iPad. As far as fingerprints, it does pick up very minor smudges on the screen. And again, you can very easily just wipe those away with minimal effort. Very nice. So let's check out the screen. Screen is super crystal clear and sharp. Looks really good. Touch working fine. No issues there. Now let's take a look at the screen as if you were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. So there is a slight rainbow effect. It's not nearly as bad as some of the other ones I've seen, depending on how you're looking at the screen. It looks great, I really have to tell you that. So now let's test out our Apple Pencil. So it seems to be working fine on the screen protector. The line is pretty much right where the tip of the pen is. It's nice and smooth. No issues at all. It also does work with the hover. I'm not touching the screen. Now I am. As you can see, the circle is pretty much right where the tip of the pencil is. No issues there. So now let's put it in our case. Fits perfectly, and there's still a gap all the way around the screen, so it should be case compatible with most cases. That is perfectly placed. So everything for the screen protector is looking awesome. Now let's move on to the scratch and the drop test. So for the drop test, we're going to be dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a starting height of 2 feet. If the screen protector doesn't crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go, 2 feet. So this screen protector lasted up until a 2-foot drop, and if you've already seen the paper feel tempered glass screen protector by Spigen that I've tested, and you're wondering why this only lasted up until a 2-foot drop, again, I think it's because the paper feel has some sort of a plastic coating over the top of the glass, which seems to strengthen it, whereas this does not. It's only a tempered glass screen protector. So now let's move on to the scratch test. So regular tempered glass starts to scratch around Mohs hardness number 6, so we're going to start off with a number 5. Then we'll move on to a number 6, and then finally a number 7. Now if we take a closer look, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5, there are slight at a number 6, and a little deeper at a number 7. So scratch resistance for this tempered glass screen protector is pretty standard for tempered glass. So installation for the screen protector was super easy. As you saw, it was perfectly aligned on the iPad. It's also case friendly, and it works perfectly fine with the Apple Pencil Pro. It lasted up until a 2-foot drop, and scratch resistance seems to be pretty standard for tempered glass. So that's it for Spigen's power and protection accessories for the brand new iPad Pro 13-inch. So what did you guys think about these accessories? Will you be picking one up? Let me know in the comments below. Also, that paper feel tempered glass screen protector drop test was insane. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And if you want to see a whole bunch more screen protector tests that I did for the brand new iPad Pro, click on the video you see on your screen right now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.